What's up, Empire Roman Gamer here, and today, it's been a minute, we're gonna just do some Star Wars Galaxy at War Mod. Today we're on Geonosis. I don't think we've ever done, like a battle on Geonosis. But we got some Geonosians. Most of them are in the back line. I think we have a few in the front. Like there's one, but most of the actual Geonosians are in the back line. So today is going to be a pretty, a very large battle. I'm gonna just gotta move my chair up just a little bit closer there. Sorry. It's a pretty big battle. We have three trench lines. Both sides have vehicles. Not a lot though. Most of this is going to be infantry. The droids have I think 5 AATs. 1, whoops, 2, 3. We're there. 4. 5. Yeah, 5 AATs, and then the clones have 3 ATTEs over here, and a lot of clone troopers. These are, and maybe you've already noticed, but these are actually ARF troopers, so they look pretty cool. Okay, they actually look really cool. And we got DC-15As on the front, so most of the people in the front will have DC-15As, and then for the back we got DC-15Cs is what everybody's using, and then these last two lines over here are miniguns, and those things are awesome. And then of course you have a squad of bazooka troopers over here. So for every little squadron, I guess you could say, is like that. It starts with 4 rows. The first 4 rows are going to be DC-15A, then the next 4 are DC-15C, and then the last 2 are the miniguns. And then each squad also has a littler squad of bazooka troopers for them. So yeah, we got a lot of droids. Most of them are going to be wrecking E5s, but we do also have some E5 legendaries. And some bazookas, obviously. And the Geonosians have their weird gun thing. I don't even know what they're called, but it's something. I guess this one is actually on a turret that uses blaster bolts and not their circle thing. So this should be a pretty big, pretty good battle, I think. I'm pretty excited to do that. And yeah, let's go ahead and get right into it. These ATT should get quite a few kills, hopefully. I think probably one of the biggest things to worry about here is that these clones, actually the lag is not quite as bad as I thought it would be. The biggest thing to worry about is if the clones kind of just lay down over here, or whatever or I guess they say they lay down, but they get down on the ground over here, even though they've taken this first trench line. I think that's probably the biggest thing. Sometimes the AI likes to do that, and they just lay down. They get suppressed, but what they need to do is they need to get into the trench. They need to get into the trench. I really think that is a very big make or break. I ran a few tests, and literally it was, if they stayed out here for a longer period of time instead of getting in the trench, they didn't do so well, and they ended up, losing by quite a bit. But if they got right into the trenches and started moving through quickly, then they won by like a ton. I mean, like, it wasn't even close. So I think, so that's going to be very important as it goes on. Looks like that. Well, that tank's about to go down, and then we got this one line of Geonosians and one battle droid. He has an E5 legendary. If you look closely, you can see the difference between, that's the E5 legendary. I think you can see this right here, its barrel is just slightly longer. Where if we go over here and find some other droid, like, yeah, that's an E5. That should be an E5. You can see it's just slightly different. It actually might even be a scope, I think. I think the E5 legendaries might have a scope on them as well. Gotta get up close. Yeah, it does look like it. The other ones, I don't think they did have those. So anyway, that's the difference between an E5 legendary. Let's go up here and look, see how they're doing on the front lines. It looks like most of those front trenches here are cleared for the most part. We got a few guys over here, but yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it. So this is kind of the moment of truth. We got to see if the clones, if they stay here, they get a little bit, they get suppressed by the back lines that are going to be firing on them now. Actually, it looks like somehow these ATTEs are still alive, which is actually really impressive. I've never seen the ATTEs. Oh my gosh. This ATTE has 78 kills now. 78 infantry kills and 4 vehicle kills. That is an absolute beast. This one's about to die, but he has 39 kills and 3 tank kills. And keep in mind that like turrets like these count as a tank, so if it takes it out, it's considered a tank kill and not an infantry kill. And there are certainly lots of turrets. There's one right there and stuff. So it's not just these AATs. I mean, it's not looking too hot for the droids right now, I must say. These ATTEs were allowed to stay in the game for a lot longer than the droids needed. Honestly, even if the clones stay up here, which it looks like this group is doing, but then this group is actually getting into the trenches a lot better than than this middle one. I don't know. It's close. It's a close call. I think it's a little bit too soon to say. I think the droids could probably pull clutch here and manage to get the W here, get the dub ski. And these clones are, wait, are they glitched in there, or is that like that? I don't know. That looks weird. I'm pretty sure there was supposed to be a wall there, but it looks like somehow it must have been glitched out or deleted. I don't know. Okay. Oh, see, those are the Geonosian gun things. Those weird circles. They're pretty cool. You can hear them if you listen closely. I'll be quiet here so you can maybe hear them. I didn't hear him just then. Maybe I need to get closer to him. Oh. Yeah, there. That's the I don't know why, but I think it's so cool. I think it's I don't know, the sound is just so satisfying, I think. I don't know, maybe it's just me. But yeah, I figured, so I just there's just so many like little details. I mean, this is a mod. Like somebody did this just for fun, basically. Like this isn't some professional, like, I guess professional company that's making this for a game to sell. Like this is just somebody who did it for fun, and they paid so much attention, or I get into the little details, that they literally made a special sound for the guns and like everything. Like I don't know. I don't have the patience to do that. I don't even know how to program. And even if I did, I would not have the patience for that. I mean, or at least probably wouldn't be that good, because I wouldn't be able to do this stuff like that. There's no way I could be. I'm not very detail oriented as it is. I would not even think about that. I wouldn't if I was making the mod. It wouldn't even be like, oh well, you know what? I could put in. Oh, maybe that's what that glitch thing was. Sorry, well, kind of moving from one thing to the other. Maybe it was a grenade, because that grenade just kind of blew up a lot of that trench stuff there. Anyway, as I was saying, I wouldn't even like be thinking that like, oh well, you know what, I could put in a sound for the special Geonosian guns, but I'm just too lazy to do it, or I don't know how to do it. I literally wouldn't even like think about it. I would just be like, it's insane how detailed these mods are. Anyway, this is pretty much over. The ATTs were, yeah, you know what, we're just, the ATTs were allowed to run for way too long. This, yeah, on all the tests that I did, they did not last this long. So we're gonna do a rerun of this, actually, and we'll, see how it goes. So, the droids won that round, or not the droids, the clones won that round by a lot. But I think there was a lot of major failures on the droids' part. So we're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna run it again, see how it goes this time, because I think that was a pretty good one, and I think it could have been a little bit better maybe. I think the setup, the map is really cool. Everything that I got up, I think, is really cool, really good spot, and I would like to see the droids do a little bit better this time, hopefully, and take out these ATTEs like they had been in and the tests that I did beforehand. I mean, that was just was really weird. I never had a test where the ATTEs stayed alive. It was, like I said before, it was basically the clones. Either the clones kind of were held up right here, and you know, they just got down on the ground and they were firing and up here and on the ground, and they wouldn't get in the trenches, or they would be going in the trenches and they would be pushing through. So we'll probably just do this one rerun and then be done, because I mean, we were only like 10 minutes into it when it was pretty much over for the droids. I think they had like 2 guys left maybe. And we're going to be paying a little bit more attention to the front lines on this rerun. I felt like I was a little bit more back here, just kind of doing that. There's an ATTE going down already, although I think one of them did go down last time. Oh, I hear sirens. Oh, this one's smoking, and he goes down. See, now the ATTEs are going down really fast, like they should. And actually, Clone's doing pretty good, actually. I don't think they've taken a ton of losses. Let's see here real quick. Yellow are dead clones, red are dead droids. Yeah, as you can see over here, the clones are actually doing pretty good. They've taken very minimal losses. They've taken probably the most losses here, but still, when you're facing like these trench lines like this, there's lots of droids. And keep in mind, actually, well, that could be part of it too, actually, is because a lot of bodies on the clones' part are going to be deleted because of the tanks. If they step on them in explosions, like you can see, all these guns and stuff that are just laying on the ground with no bodies, that's basically means the bodies were deleted. That's probably the worst part of this game, is you can't see the casualties all the time. It's not like an accurate account of the casualties with that. Like, there's a helmet and a gun right there, and then no body to go with it. There are not, okay, so clones are not doing as hot as they did last time. Oh, actually, it does look like that this other ATTE ended up going down at some point. I wish I could see that. That's also another thing, is I do wish you could see the kills once like, even if it's dead, like once it's down, I wish I could see how many kills it got, because you can only see the kills if it's still running. This group over here is getting in the trench, like I said, getting that fire, getting that, not necessarily suppressive fire, but they are getting out a lot of fire. But the droids are also managing to get out quite a bit of fire too, themselves. So good on them. Not so good on these guys. They're hanging out up here in the front. Let's check over here on this group. And this group is going back this way. I'm not sure what they're doing. It's not looking, definitely not as good as it was last time. Oh my gosh, this guy probably has a bunch of kills. Let's see how many kills this guy has. Whoops. Alright there. Oh, he has 13 kills. That's pretty good. He's just mowing them down as these guys running away over here. They're hanging out around this rock. Yeah, it's not looking too hot for the clones right now. But this group is doing really well. They got clones stacked up on more clones, and they're getting a lot of fire out. They're doing good. And again, you know, this side's still just, they're chilling. They're there. These guys could do so much better though. With these ones it is a little bit harder because you're gonna have to get it all the way up in here, and then you're gonna have to face all these guys because these guys are right here. And if they move up into here and they enter into the trench right here where that little down ramp is into the trench, or I guess they could enter over here, which would be a little bit easier, but still, these guys over here got a clear line of fire onto them, and they can just pour fire onto them. Where these guys, you walk up, I mean, there are these guys, but they're close enough that they were probably already dead and gone in back when they still had tank support and stuff like that. You know, but I think these guys could definitely be doing a little bit better. Oh no, never mind. I take that back. They are attacking. They're moving in. They're taking in the trenches and they're moving in. I don't think it's enough though at this point. I think it's a little bit too late for that. I mean, you know, they kind of need to be doing that a little bit sooner. If the clones wanted to take the W here. So this might be another, or not another. This might be a clone loss here. As you can see, I think I should start doing some more reruns because you guys can see just how, like, even though it is AI run, and you think it'd like pretty much be the same every time, it's not. It's like wild. I do like that's partially why I do these tests, is to kind of try. Because sometimes you'll get some things that are just like way too OP and they need to be taken out, and maybe they need to do, you know, more. Maybe the clones need some more guys, maybe another tank, whatever, or take out, you know, some bazooka troopers. You know, it's actually it's a pretty cool game, honestly. Another bazooka trooper going off over there. These guys are starting these middle, well, I say the middle, but they're honestly, these guys are more the middle. These guys are more the left side. They're starting to dwindle out. Their main force is probably over here. This is probably for the left side especially. The other is probably going to be this one over here. But they're having a rough time with these guys right here. They're holding out. Man, these guys are holding out really well, actually. I think the best chance for these clones here, I'm gonna select all you guys, and you guys got to get up here on these defenses, and you guys got to pull clutch here and just get suppressive fire and just absolutely suppress all droids. I mean, and just, I don't know, pull clutch. Come on, go. Alright, here we go. Fire has erupted and they're all dying, and more bazooka shots coming out, and yeah, it's not looking too good for the clones here. At this point, I don't even think they have enough guys, or enough men to do it, to accomplish the mission. Wouldn't surprise me. I think the droids probably outnumber the clones, and the droids are on defense, so the offense always needs more. And actually, this tank really pulled the clutch. It has 1 vehicle kill and 77 infantry kills. So for the vehicles, for the clones, they had no turrets, right? They had nothing else. So literally the only thing that could have counted as vehicles is these ATTs. So that's pretty big for an AAT. That's all the way back here taking out an ATT. I mean, those ATTs are absolute beasts. They can take a lot of damage. According to the mini-map though, all the other tanks are down. That is the only tank. So it's pretty much up to the clone infantry or bazooka men to take out that tank. I'm just going to go ahead and go into fast mode real quick while we kind of wait for the remaining clones to, you know, die basically. Get out there, do what they can. Let me know if you guys want to see. Well, no, because we did it. This is a rerun. The clones won the first one. Now the droids won the second one. Alright, you know what? Maybe we could do a tiebreaker because the droids won the first one. Or, oh my gosh. I keep just getting this wrong. The clones won the first one. The droids, I'm looking like they're going to win this one. And we could do a tiebreaker, but it is going to go on a little long. So, I'm trying to make a quick decision. I think if we do a tiebreaker, we're gonna go like a lot longer than what I'd like to. Usually, I kind of try to keep these videos 25 or under. Usually, I kind of try to keep them about 20 minutes, but 25 is kind of the max. So I think if we do a rerun, we're gonna go over. So I'm gonna kind of make this quick. If you guys want to see a part 2 of this, you know, maybe we'll make it better. Give the clones some more tanks, reinforce the droids, give them some stronger people. Let me know in the comments. I'm gonna Rambo these people, or not necessarily Rambo them, but I'm gonna set them up on these defenses here, give them the best shot they got, line them up, because that's kind of the main forces. That's really where the main force of the clones are. They're actually doing pretty good. They're getting a lot of shots off. They killed a lot of these Geonosians, it looks like. They're doing pretty good actually. Doing a little bit better than I thought they would have. Yeah, if you guys want to see a part 2 of this, where we do kind of a tiebreaker for this, you know, like I said, we'll make it even bigger and better. At least try to anyway. And let me know, and depending on how many likes this video gets, if you guys comment a lot, say you guys want to see a part 2, I'd be more than happy to do that. So these guys did end up going down. We'll follow you anywhere. And yeah, they just died again. So as you can see on the minimap, blue are the clones and the red are the droids. So obviously, clones don't really stand a chance. So we're just gonna take one quick look over here at some of the losses here. Yellow are dead droids and geonosians. Red are dead clones. And again, keep in mind the bodies get deleted. There'll especially be a lot of deletions over here from explosions and ATTs and stuff like that stepping on them. So yeah, you can see kind of the losses on both sides. Definitely heavy losses on both. Obviously the clones took a lot more because they were on offense and pretty much all dead here. There's still quite a few droids left actually. But droids and Geonosians, I should just call them CIS, definitely took a lot of losses. That's about all for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, especially if you guys made it all the way down here to the end. I really appreciate that so much for you guys for watching the video all the way down to the end. Thanks again for watching. Roman Gamer out.